Congratulations to both of you. You may all be seated. Once in a while, right in the middle of ordinary life, love gives us a fairy tale. True love, it's a tale as old as time, and some of us are lucky enough to find it in this life. Good morning, dear family and friends, and welcome to Tai and Brett's Vow Renewal ceremony at the most magical place on earth. Today they come together to give recognition to the worth and beauty of their love, understanding that true love is something so pure and so powerful that it can endure the challenges of life and withstand the tests of time. We celebrate their joy, their journey, and their love here today in the warm Florida weather because some people are worth melting for. With having their vow renewal ceremony at Walt Disney World, if you haven't already picked up on some Disney references, again, be sure to listen carefully as you're going to find a lot of them here. Tai and Brett would like to take this moment to thank and recognize you, their family and friends who've traveled from near and far to spend this very special day with them. Tai and Brett, take just a minute to look out at those people who are here to love and support you as you celebrate your marriage and your vow renewal. They're the people that are most important to you in the whole world. For each of you here, it's a special day in your lives as well as theirs, because each and every one of you has been an important part of their lives and has played a role in shaping the people that they are today. There are, of course, loved ones who are unable to be with us here physically today. Tai and Brett, you know all those that you have loved and have ever loved you are here today with you in spirit. Let's take just a moment of silent reflection to remember those loved ones whose physical presence is missed today. Tai and Brett, back in 2022, you took your wedding vows and embarked on a whole new world together. And though many things have changed in your lives since then, one thing has remained constant: your love for one another. Your love is the kind that makes cynics believe in true love. It can make skeptics believe in soulmates, and even villains believe in happily ever afters. And over the 6 years you've been together, although you've had your share of challenging times, despite them, your love for one another has remained constant and even grown. And it's blossomed into the wonderful relationship that we see here today and are celebrating. Sharing your lives together and coming here to affirm the vows that you made back in your wedding day is adding a new dimension to your marriage. Today, you'll add another chapter in your adventure book as you recommit yourselves and each other to the promises that you made on your wedding day. Tai and Brett, is it your heart's desire to publicly recommit yourselves to each other in marriage and to renew your vows of faithfulness and love?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Big yeses on both counts. Brett and Tai, you have made your marriage above all else the most important thing on earth. That's the way it should be. You've chosen to make each other the most important person in the other's lives. You've been together now for over 6 years, and now as you look back on your years together, you realize that your love now at the beginning was only the start of what you would grow to love each other for during the years that have followed. Through all the seasons of your life, your love has grown deeper and deeper, and that love has matured into a precious and priceless companionship. There's no greater joy than to walk through life together with your loved one, sharing all the experiences that life has to offer. You've been blessed, Tai and Brett, with many years of shared memories, shared joys, shared sorrows, and shared adventures, many of which still await you. These are memories which only the two of you share, and which only the two of you will ever remember with amazing detail. Now today, you'll add a beautiful new chapter to your lives with your vow renewal ceremony and your celebration at Walt Disney World. Tai and Brett, when the two of you were married in 2022, you made vows to one another, promises for a lifetime. With having your vow renewal here today, you get the opportunity to make new vows to one another. And at this time, I'm going to have you share those words. And guess these words have been kept a secret from one another. Tai and Brett have kept them secret until today. Tai, you get to go first.
Brett, I hope our love never grows old. I hope that 50 years down the road, you are still the face I see when I wake up for the day. I hope that you're the last person I see after a crazy night out. I hope that every day of the rest of our lives are spent loving each other. I hope the love that continues to shape and grow is nurtured by all the days I will spend loving you. To quote Winnie the Pooh, and even though this experience is so incredible, words fail us when we try to explain it. That's just the way it is with love. As Winnie the Pooh answered when Piglet asked him, "What is love?" His response is, "You don't spell love, you feel it." That's just the way it is with love. It's meant to be felt, not described. You are one of the only people who sees me for who I am and accepts me fully for what I look like and who I am as a person. I appreciate that you support my dreams and allow me to be the free spirit that I am in my passions and my career. I promise to be a good wife and to be understanding and kind. I promise to continue being a good fur baby mom to our animals, current and future. I promise to always work with you through anything as long as you're willing to work with me. And lastly, I promise to love you even when I don't want to, or no matter how difficult it can be sometimes. You are my friend and my partner, and I will love you always.
Tai, I make these vows to you now in the presence of our friends and family, so that they may keep me to them. I know I have more flaws. They are big and they are small. I promise to work on those flaws to grow within your eyes. I pledge, in honesty and sincerity, to be faithful and a helpful partner for all of our days. I promise to accept you the way you are. I fell in love with your qualities, your quirks, and your outlook on life. I promise to respect you as a person with your own interests, desires, and needs, and to realize that those are sometimes different than mine. I promise I will always be there for you when you call. It might take me a while to return the call, but I'll always be there. I'll make sure my phone's on vibrate at least. Never silent, though. I promise to support you in your goals, whether that be in life, career, or any goals you may have. I love you with all my heart, and as we grow old and my heart gets weaker and weaker, you will remain the strong part of my heart. After all, I'll love you more than you'll ever know.
Lance, may I have the rings, please? I just want to show you Tai and Brett's ring box. In keeping with the Halloween theme is a beautifully decorated box. And I'm pretty sure I know whose ring is whose here, but I'm going to put them both in my hand and let you choose just to be sure. Tai and Brett, you've been wearing these rings as the outward symbol of the inward commitment that you made to one another on your wedding day. Your wedding rings are a symbol of eternity, your lives together. They have no beginning and they have no end. They're circles of life, just like your love. Love is a song that never ends. I hope you'll always remember as you wear these rings that they're a symbol of your never-ending love song. Brett, I'm going to ask you to please take Tai's ring and place it on her finger. And if you would, please repeat after me. Tai,
Tai,
you are more precious to me today
you are more precious to me today
than yesterday,
than yesterday,
and you will be more cherished tomorrow
and you will be more cherished tomorrow
than you are today.
than you are today.
Please wear this ring
Please wear this ring
as a symbol of my eternal love for you,
of a symbol of my eternal love for you.
a love that transcends all of our yesterdays,
A love that transcends all of our yesterdays,
all of our todays,
all of our todays,
and all of our tomorrows.
and all of our tomorrows.
Tai, if you would, please place the ring on Brett's finger and repeat after me. Brett, you are more precious to me today
Brett, you are more precious to me today
than yesterday,
than yesterday,
and you will be more cherished tomorrow
and you'll be more cherished tomorrow
than you are today.
than you are today.
Please wear this ring
Please wear this ring
as a symbol of my eternal love
as a symbol of my eternal love
for you,
for you.
a love that transcends all of our yesterdays,
A love that transcends all of our yesterdays,
all of our todays,
all of our todays,
and all of our tomorrows.
and all of our tomorrows.
Brett and Tai, as you stand before us, it's clear to see that again, right in the middle of ordinary life, love gave the two of you a fairy tale. You have a love that is pure, a love that is priceless, and a love that is forever. May all that you are always be in love. May all that is love always be in you. And now, as your vow renewal ceremony comes to a close, you are wished these things. May your love be as beautiful on each day you share it as it is on this day of celebration. May each moment you share be just as precious to you as the day you first fell in love. As you grow old and gray together, may you only see each other as the perfect prince and princess standing in front of you today. May you always whistle while you work, finish each other's sandwiches, be completely Twitter-pated, and wish upon endless stars together. And above all, may you eternally be each other's best friend and greatest love. Oh, and then there's a special wish for you. What did I do with that? I thought it was here somewhere. Oh, I found it. May your lives together be filled with love and laughter, and may you live happily ever after. Tai and Brett, having the two of you affirm your desire to continue your beautiful journey of marriage, and having exchanged vows and rings surrounded by the love of your family and friends, it is my honor to now repronounce you husband and wife. An ancient belief proclaims that when a couple shares the kiss of true love, it unites their souls, because the spirit is said to carry in one's breath. And now is the perfect time for your souls to unite once more with true love's kiss. Brett, you may kiss your bride again. Honored guests, I ask you to please rise. It is my pleasure and honor to reintroduce the newlyweds, Tai and Brett.
Well, hello and good morning. Welcome out to our reception. It is time for us to celebrate. Please welcome, first of all, our groomsmen and bridesmaids, Marina, TJ, and Stephanie, coming down our stairs. Put your hands together. We'll also have Ben and Michael, followed by our Well, friends and family, the reason why we have come together this morning, the reason why we are here to celebrate is about to walk down those stairs. So everyone, please stand to your feet. Let's get ready to have some fun as we cheer, shout, and celebrate none other. Here they come for the second time as husband and wife, Brett and Tai Termeisic. Let's keep that applause going. Here they are.
Do I look lonely? I see the shadows on my face. People have told me I don't look the same. Maybe I lost weight. I'm playing hooky with the best of the best. Put my heart on my chest so that you can see it too. I'm walking the long road, watching the sky fall. The lace in your dress tangles my neck. How do I live the death of a bachelor? Oh, oh, letting the water fall. The death of a bachelor. Oh, oh, seems so fitting for happily ever after. Ooh, how could I ask for more? A lifetime of laughter at the expense of the death of a bachelor. I'm cutting my mind off. Feels like my heart is going to burst. Alone at a table for two, and I just wanna be served. And when you think of me, am I the best you've ever had? Share one more drink with me. Smile even though you're sad. I'm walking the long road, watching the sky fall. The lace in your dress tangles my neck. How do I live the death of a bachelor? Oh, oh, letting the water fall. The death of a bachelor. Oh, oh, seems so fitting for happily ever after. Ooh, how could I ask for more? Lifetime of laughter at the expense of the death of a bachelor. The death of a bachelor. Oh, oh, letting the water fall. The death of a bachelor. Oh, oh, seems so fitting for happily ever after. Ooh, how could I ask for more? Lifetime of laughter at the expense of the death of a bachelor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Katie. I'm Ty's cousin, and she's also my best friend. We've shared so many memories together, but a couple of them stand out to me really today. One of my favorite times was when Tai and I decided to bake a cake for my birthday. And we got cake everywhere. All over the counters, all over the floor, all over the ceiling. And Ty's mom decided we needed supervision after that point. But Ty's in her 30s, and I'm in my 30s. I'm in my late 30s, but this was the kind of fun we had together. No matter how messy things get, we always find a way to laugh. Then one time, Tai and her mom and her dad, we were all at a place, and the bed broke, and you guys were, you guys put it back together like you guys couldn't you guys broke the bed and put it back together, and like nobody had heard us.
Okay, preface. We were visiting somebody in a hospital. It was a hospital bed. It was a hospital bed.
And these moments remind me of what makes Tai so special. She can take any moment fun, and she knows how to roll with the life surprises. And now seeing her with Brett, I know they can handle marriage the same way, sticking together, laughing through the messes, and making sweet memories together. So let's raise a glass to Tai and Brett. Here's to love, laughter, and all the sweet and silly moments together.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kelly. I'm Ty's matron of honor. We met on the first day of 6th grade, and we've been best friends ever since. Because we've known each other for nearly 2 decades, we've been through pretty much everything together. I even remember the first time she told me about Brett. Back in 2018, Ty told me that she was interested in a guy that she met on Tinder, and after just 4 months of dating, they decided to move in together. As her overprotective friend, I was a little worried because I didn't want them rushing into anything. Of course, Ty reassured me that everything was going to turn out fine. And I thought, you know what? This sounds just like one of those fairy tale romances you always hear about, like on Dateline. But once I met Brett, I finally understood why they work so well together. Besides sharing common interests of watching anime, playing video games, and traveling the country, most importantly, they always put each other first. Even with life's twists and turns, these two can effortlessly take on any challenge because they know they will always have each other. Ty, you look like an absolute Disney princess today. I'm so fortunate I get to call you my best friend because you're one of the most genuine, caring people I know with the best sense of humor. And Brett, thank you for loving my friend. I could tell from the moment I saw you two together that you were made for each other. And now you can be each other's player 1 and player 2 for the rest of your lives. Cheers to your beautiful marriage and a lifetime of happiness.
All right. Oh, I have a loud voice. So for those of you who know me, Ryan, you probably call me worse things looking at this table. And then for those of you who don't, I'm also Ryan. I've known Brett for 25 years. So I'm just going to not say anything sentimental, honestly. So Brett and I had a list of bad things to say, and I was told not to. But Brett and I knew each other since I was 4. So we grew up in the same neighborhood. We ate all of Mr. and Mrs. J's food together from 5 years old all the way up until today. So throughout a lot of our time, I think seeing how you've progressed, your job, your work, meeting Ty has been awesome. I know we don't talk as much as we used to. But one thing about Brett is he's always 100% himself, always the nicest person in the room. So from 4 years old to now, Brett's never changed. I'm sure you see that too. So I'm really happy for you both. Just one memory though, and I think we'll get to this later. So one time we went skiing and Brett was super adamant that he could handle the Black Diamond Trail. So we were going down the ski slope and Brett forgot to put his clip down. And all of a sudden you hear him yelling, "Oh, oh, oh," and he starts veering right towards a snowmobile and couldn't stop. So after that, we decided never to take Brett skiing again. But now that he's out in Seattle, I'm really excited for you guys to start your life. I hope you don't ski. I hope you snowboard. And I'm very happy for both of you, and thank you for having me, and thank you all for having us. So really appreciate it.
So I'm Lance. I met Brett in college. All of a sudden, we kind of kicked it off, kind of like stepbrothers. We just kind of like met each other one day. They're like, "Hey, you want to be best friends?" We're like, it just kind of continues. So it's been about 14 years now that we've been putting up with one another, messaging daily and harassing each other and doing whatever we can. So trying to keep you out of trouble. But when Brett asked me to make a speech, I really wanted to make like one quote into it that really kind of like seemed really obvious to me lately in terms of the last couple of years. I'm sure a lot of you have seen and kept up with their adventures and how they've traveled. So what I want to say is, not all who wander are lost. And I think that's really shown by you guys because you've traveled across the country. You've met up in Florida. You just kind of put down roots there. You got to get a really good network going, and you kind of made a home out of it. And then from there, you picked up, you're like, you know what? Let's go try something new. You went on to St. Louis, halfway across the country, and same thing. You're starting another network, and you're just making it home, too. So, and now, I'm glad to welcome you out into the Pacific Northwest, right down the road from me. So it's great to have you guys right there and just do the same thing all over again, start a whole other network. So you guys aren't getting lost in all your travels. You're just having fun with it and just making the most out of the experiences. So I just want to say good luck to all your future meanderings. And as long as you guys have each other, you'll never be lost. So I wish you guys the best.
I'm Ty's father, and I'm lucky to have her. I don't have that much to say, but let's raise a glass to the happy couple, to Tai and Brett. May your love continues to grow. May your laughter never stop. And may you never forget the way you feel in this moment. Surrounded by the love and support from your families and friends. Here is to life filled with happiness and adventure. Cheers.
I'm old school. I need paper. On behalf of the Jemizik family, I would like to welcome you to the Atlantic Dance Hall at the Broadwalk Inn Resort. We realize that many of you have traveled great distances and have made many sacrifices to be here for this ceremony. We thank you for your trek and hope you have a wonderful time here and at Disney. Today's my son's wedding. My heart is filled with memories of times when you were small. Small? He came out big. Watching you run and play, filling our days with joy and sometimes sorrow. Through with your mom and I loved you more. With tears in my eyes, I swell up with pride to the man you have become. On a hot August afternoon, I received a phone call from your mom. You were on the way. On the trip to Southampton Hospital, I remember Mom saying, I'm almost there, I'm almost there. And I said, not in my new Nissan Z300. Hold yourself. Well, we barely made the delivery room. You just didn't want to wait any longer. As I held you for the first time, tears of joy filled my eyes. I now had a moja mala jusa. That's my little prince in Polish. To go with my moja mala dziewczynka, my little princess. When Brett was 3, we had purchased him a battery-powered Jeep. And as he was driving, he fell asleep and drove it right up the pole that was standing in the driveway. Tai, has he gotten better? As I watched him grow, there were times we're not always so fortunate. Scrapes, pains, and misery came his way. A cure for these hardships was a little brown dog named Rusty, and it would wipe away the tears, and he'd hold it so tight. That's yours. To this day, he still likes his dogs. He has 2, Luca and Bella. Brett After your 3 close encounters with disaster, when you were 1, a huge wagon wheel fell on you. When you were 3, a sled careening down this hill into a fence post by the library in Cutchogue, nearly taking your head off. And when you were 9, coming from swimming lessons in the Corvette, I decided to go under a SUV, and that almost took your head off. Well, you're still here. And what it didn't kill you, it makes you stronger. I watched Brett as a young lad build Bionicles and Star Wars out of Legos without using any building manuals. He used his logic, imagination, techniques, and skills, I guess, which led to his present career. It's hard to let your son go. You'll have to bear with me a couple more minutes. An important time in Brett's youth was when the Finger family moved into the neighborhood. They had a son named Ryan. They soon built a bond and became good friends, and eventually brothers and family. What one couldn't think of, the other could. These 2 young men had many experiences and adventures. One oddity was digging a deep, deep hole in the back of Finger's yard. Why? To this day, that hole is still there. These 2 guys had it made. In our basement, they had a plasma big screen TV. Now, some of you young kids don't even know what plasma is, but it was a big screen TV. And they had a gaming, and they had a carpet floor, and they used to play in the whole basement. They had soccer, football, hockey, and whatever. But the 2 of them never spoke to me after that. I took and turned 3/4 of it into a train layout. And that took away half the boyhood. What? Yeah, you didn't lose it. You had about 5 feet. Brett had 2 people he was very close to during his developmental years. The first was his grandmother, my mom, who adored and loved him unconditionally. Brett, with dirty clothes, a 7-day beard, uncombed hair, would visit. And all I heard the next day was, "What a wonderful young man you have there. He's so good." I would visit with a 1-day scrubble, and she'd say, "Geez, you're becoming just like a bum." Brett, your Grammy watched you grow and overcome many hardships. Words can't describe the tremendous love and pride she had in you and your accomplishments. The second was a family friend named Lester Holman. He treated Brett like a grandson. Their biggest adventures were the fishing trips they would go on in Lester's boat. The very first time they went out, we received a phone call from them. The boat had broken down, and they were floating out in Long Island Sound off Mattatuck Inlet. And they were asking, "Send help." And they're a half a mile offshore. What am I going to do, swim out to them? So we had to arrange to get them in. Brett and Lester had the same relationship that, if any of you remember the movie On Golden Pond, that Henry Fonda had with his grandson. And all I heard from Lester was, "Wow, that boy can eat." They would always have a meal after a great day on the water. Now we go to the teenage years, with all trials and tribulations. During this year, junior year in high school, Brett received an Eisenhower Ambassador Award, which allowed him to travel to Australia for a goodwill tour. He stayed with the family and exchanged views and cultural aspects of both countries. Those years were fleeting, and we soon packed the SUV and went up north to Clarkson University. There he struggled, but persevered, and became a dual major in mechanical and aero engineering. It was reassuring to us, and to Brett, I'm sure, to have his uncle, Buddy, and all his cousins in the North Country nearby. Last page. During this time at Clarkson University, Brett met Lance, with whom he befriended and would become best friends. While in upstate New York, Lance and Brett would mountain bike. I could always tell if they had a great ride by the amount of bumps and bruises he came home with. And then, Dad, can we straighten this wheel out a little bit? Besides Lance and Ryan, I would like to give a shout out to the boys, TJ, Ben, and Will, his gaming partners. In his junior year, he studied for a summer in Japan at Kushiyusu, Institute of Technology. It was upon his graduation from Clarkson that I watched a young lad soar to manhood. Brett, I've had a hard time keeping up with the zip codes, from General Composites in Willsboro, New York, to Parametric Solutions in Jupiter, Florida, to Boeing at St. Louis, Missouri, and now to Boeing in Everett, Washington. It was in Jupiter where Brett met Tai, and a relationship ensued, which brings us here today. So Tai and Brett, as I read these lines, may your lives be graced with good health and happiness. I cannot promise you a life of sunshine. I cannot promise you riches, wealth, or gold. I cannot promise you an easy pathway to growing old, but I can give you a smile and a hug to chase away your tears and sorrow. I can give you a love and a hope that will stay with you in all your tomorrows. But no matter how far you and Tai may roam, I hope these travels will often lead you to a place you can call a loving home. I hope someday you both will be blessed with a Moya Mala Jutsinka or a Mala Mala Chusha, just like God gave to me. Brett, happy is the man who finds a true friend, and happier is the man who finds his true friend is his wife. Na zdrowie,
Thank you for watching over me. All of the sleepless nights you lay awake. Thank you for knowing when to hold me close and when to let me go. Thank you for every stepping stone and for the path that always leads me home. I thank you for the time you took to see the heart inside of me. You gave me the roots to start this life, and then you gave me wings to fly, and I learned to dream because you believed in me. There's no power like it on this earth, no treasure equal to its worth. The gift of a mother's love. Thank you for every sunlit day that filled the corners of my memory. Thank you for every selfless unsung deed I know you did for me. Thank you for giving me the choice to search my soul till I could find my voice. And I thank you for teaching me to be strong enough to bend. You gave me the roots to start this life, and then you gave me wings to fly, and I learned to dream because you believed in me. There's no power like it on this earth, no treasure equal to its worth. The gift of a mother's love.
Let's go ahead, and I need everyone to direct your attention because we have a couple of people that want to come on out and join this experience. Everybody put your hands together for Midnight Minnie Mouse! Hey, Mickey, come on over! Come on down! Oh, it is so good to have you two with us. Oh, we're going to have a lot of fun, so come over here around our thing. Let's get some pictures taken as we get to enjoy the feeding of this very first piece of cake. Everybody clap your hands. Let's hear it. How beautiful. Let's put our hands together one more time.
Walk this way.